Isaac plays a land for turn and passes. Neil plays a land, plays a Dragon Rage Chandler, passes. On his end step, Isaac cracks for a Triumph, moves to his turn, plays a tap land, and passes it back to Neil. Neil moves to his turn, plays a land, dashes a monkey, moves to combat, swings with both. Isaac takes it, triggers Ragavan, gets a treasure, and exiles a force negation. Neil passes the turn. Isaac on his turn, plays a land, holds open mana, passes the turn. Neil goes to his turn, plays a land, dashes a monkey, moves to combat. Isaac flashes an Ice Fang Quaddle, triggering Ice Fang, drawing a card. They move to declare blockers. Ice Fang blocks Ragavan, they trade. Dragon Rage Chandler gets through. In the second main, Neil plays Kroxa. Kroxa discards his Stomping Ground. Isaac will take 3. Neil passes his turn. Isaac on his turn plays his 4th land and passes. Neil also plays his 4th land. He plays another Dragon Rage Chandler. He plays a Mishra's Bauble, triggering 2 Dragon Rage Chandlers. Trigger, leaves on top, moves to combat, swings for 1. Isaac flashes in a Solitude, exiling a Prismatic Ending. He targets one of the Dragon Rage Chandler and maintain priority on the evoke. Flashes in an Ephemerate. Ephemerate blinks this, killing the other Chandler. Still in the end step, Isaac flashes an Ice Fang Quaddle, drawing a card. On Isaac's upkeep, Neil cracks Mishra's Bauble, targeting Isaac. Isaac on his turn has a chance to Ephemerate. Choose the Ephemerate Ice Fang Quaddle, drawing a card. Draws a card for turn. Plays a Teferi. Decides to uptick. Gets in with Solitude for 3, gains 3. And he passes turn. Neil plays a Thoughtseize, targeting Isaac. Reveals a Fury to spread and seize, taking the Fury. Neil plays a Luris. Neil plays a Mishra's Bauble from graveyard. Neil plays Unholy Heat, targeting Teferi for 2. On Isaac's upkeep, Neil cracks Mishra's Bauble. Isaac on his turn plays Expressive Iteration. Plays a Scalding Torrent from exile. Chooses to downtick Teferi, bouncing the Luris, drawing a card. He moves to combat, swing with Ice Fang and Solitude. He decides to play an Eternal Witness. Targets the Ephemerate in his graveyard. It resolves. Neil goes his turn. Neil plays a Dauthi Voidwalker. He plays a Kroxa. Kroxa will trigger. Isaac discards a Spreading Seas. Neil passes the turn. Isaac goes his turn. Attacks all 3 of his creatures. Moves to his second main phase. Plays a land. Plays another Solitude. Getting rid of the Dauthi Voidwalker. Leaves open 2 fetch lands. Passes turn. Neil plays Luris. Neil plays Kroxas from the graveyard. In response, Isaac will fetch, cast Ephemerate on Solitude, getting rid of the Kroxa. Isaac moves to his turn. Isaac swings to 3 creatures. He passes the turn. Neil sees that he cannot win this game and concedes. Neil goes his turn, plays a land, plays a Thoughtseize targeting Isaac. Isaac chooses to force negation, pitching Expressive Iteration. Neil plays a Bauble, cracks the Bauble, targets Isaac. Isaac goes his turn, cracks a fetch land, shocks in, dashes a monkey, triggering the monkey, exiling land, creating a treasure. He passes. Neil goes his turn, cracks a fetch land, plays a monkey, and passes. Isaac on his end step cracks a treasure, lightning bolts Ragavan. On his turn, Isaac spreads and sees one of his lands, and he plays a monkey of his own. On Isaac's end step, Neil plays Unholy Heat, killing Ragavan. Neil passes the turn. Isaac plays Prismatic Vista for turn and passes. Neil on his turn plays Dragon Rage Chandler. Isaac responds with Ice Fang Coatl. On the end step, drawing a card. Isaac goes his turn, attacks with Ice Fang Coatl, deals 1, and passes. Neil back on his turn, plays a third land, decides to go to combat with Dragon Rage Chandler. He takes it, passes the turn. Isaac plays a land for turn, plays an Ice Fang Coatl. Neil responds with Kolaghan's Command, importantly, letting the draw resolves. Isaac with his only 2 cards in hand being Force Negation, and he draws the blue spell to counter the Kolaghan's Command. Isaac attacks with Ice Fang Coatl. He passes the turn. Neil plays another Kolaghan's Command, dealing 2 and making him discard a card. Passes the turn. Isaac plays his 4th land, plays an OMNATH, draws a card, and passes the turn. Neil plays an Unholy Heat, targeting OMNATH with Delirium, plays a Dauthi Voidwalker, passes the turn. Isaac plays a Prismatic Angle on his turn, getting rid of the Dauthi Voidwalker. Neil goes his turn, plays a Torok Kick, making Isaac discard 2 cards at random, being Solitude and Fury, being his only other 2 cards in hand. Isaac top decks an OMNATH, draws a card, passes the turn. Neil on his turn attacks with Torok. Isaac cannot block. Isaac takes it. Neil plays a Dauthi Voidwalker. Then he plays a Terminate on Omnath and passes the turn. Isaac plays a Ren 6. He gets back a Flooded Strand. He passes the turn. Neil plays another land. Plays a Thoughtseize, targets Isaac. Sees a Snow-Covered Forest. So takes 2. Neil gets in with 2 creatures. The Torok hitting Ren 6 to the Dauthi Voidwalker hitting Isaac. The Ren 6 dies. Neil puts Lurrus in his hand and passes the turn. Isaac puts an Abundant Growth on his island. Draws a card. He plays a Snow-Covered Forest. Passes the turn. Neil cracks a fetch land. Grabs another land. He decides to play Lurrus. Decides to play Monkey from his graveyard. He moves to combat, swinging with all of his creatures. Isaac takes it, tricking Ragavan. Isaac, seeing the writing on the wall, concedes the game.